whoever's here. Hi. Welcome to my home where we are doing live writing sprints for Camp Nanowrimo. Hi, I'm Victoria Wilder, author of Lullaby of the Lily to this gothic urban fantasy. I'm also the author of a couple of other books that I don't have over here with me because, as you may have noticed, I am a bit late. I was eating mozzarella sticks and I got distracted. But here we are. This is my book, my main book, my novel, the one I am most proud of, Lullaby of the Lily, and tonight I will be writing its sequel, or working on its sequel. I'm not going to finish it tonight. Scourge of the Lily, or Scourge of the Lily, as my Google Home likes to pronounce it and tell me that I am wrong. Josie's here. Hi, Josie. Josie Rose Writes is a friend of mine online. We are friends on YouTube and on Instagram, and she will be co-hosting one of my write-ins on April 11th, and I think she'll also be hosting my next write-in after that on, I want to say, April 25th. Just gonna peek here. April 11th and April 25th. Yep. So Josie and I will be doing write-ins together, and I'll also be co-hosting some write-ins on her channel, which I believe are April 15th, April 8th. Honestly, I wrote it down. Yeah, April 8th and April 11th. So we'll be doing write-ins on both of our channels on that Saturday. That's exciting. So yeah, here I am. I've napped much of the day because it is what I do during quarantine, I guess. I nap so I don't have to, be sad. So I don't have to feel lonely. So I don't have to be awake in the daytime, which is something I've never been a fan of. Got my water. I don't have my snacks like I usually do. It's fine. If I need to get up in the middle of a sprint, I will get up and get our snacks. So today we will be writing, and we'll start our sprint on the 20, so that gives us about 7 minutes. Josie, I feel so dead right now, so close to 6,000. Is it because you've been just writing constantly? Is it 6,000 just today, or 6,000 in your current project overall? Either is really, really good. 6,000 in a day is mind-blowing to me because I'm really, really excited if I can write 1,000 in a day, and I generally don't do that. I generally get around 500 to 700 words before I'm like, all right, it's time to take a nap, or like my brain is tired, I'm going to eat some food, and I'm going to watch some tarot videos on YouTube. That's what happens after I get about 700 words. I just can no longer push words out. It just gets exhausting, and then I get frustrated, and then I don't want to do the thing. I've been writing all day. My overall word count is 92. So that's Josie, 92,000. Nice. Very nice. That's amazing. Like, how long is your book supposed to be, or how long do you expect it to be by the time you finish this draft? Because that's a lot. I have not used StreamYard ever before. I do intend to try to start using it so that we can share hosting, because I don't really know how to do it with YouTube, but I did sign up for StreamYard, Josie, last week when you asked me to host on yours, because I wanted to understand how StreamYard works and be able to use that platform on your channel. So I did sign up, but I haven't yet ever used it. So I have no idea how it works. And we will learn these things together, world. We will learn how StreamYard works, or doesn't work. Or, at the best, we will see my utter failure in making it work, which is, common. Me having utter failures, making things work, is normal. Fix the light up there. Not that I like it. Hold on. Do you mind if I don't have a light up there? Because that light every time hurts my eyes. It makes my eyes feel like there's weight on them, like right here, and it's like pressing onto my eyes. Josie, I want my book to be around 156,000 words. Oh God, that's like 3 books to me. Like, that's too many words. I want to see how many pages that would come out to. that's quite the undertaking. Um, that is wild. I want a calculator, internet. Just give me a regular normal calculator. I don't need any extra bells and whistles, bells and whistles. That's a lot. That's a lot. Um, very like big undertaking, and that is something you have to be very brave to do, I think, because when I write books, my goals are usually around 60 to 80,000 words for the whole book. 156,000 words is like huge and massive, and it is you have to be very brave to take that on. You gotta. I'm sure there is a calculator upon the internet. Tell me, tell me, tell me. 156,000 words. Average print. Let's say fantasy fiction, I'm guessing. How many pages? Your book will be almost 520 pages. Or, yeah. So, like a 500 more page book. That's a lot. I'm staying up till I reach 6,000. Gosh dang it. You said that you were close to 6,000. So how close are you? Let me keep an eye on the time. We'll start in 3 minutes. But how close to 6,000 are you at this point? Is that better? I don't know. Tonight I'll be working on Scourge of the Lilith, and because we only have 2 minutes, I'm not going to go into huge detail about what I'm working on, and also because that could give spoilers. But I will talk more about it in our next sprint. I did not create the thingies, the thingies prompts. I don't use prompts, but to give you guys something to work with, your characters are in your character or characters are in a prompt, a la prompt, 4,097. Yeah, you're not far. I mean, 2,000 more words, that's still a lot to me, but I believe in you. If you've written 4,000 words today and you've been pushing yourself, I believe in you, but that's a lot. That's a whole lot to me. It's just kind of awesome. And like, I imagine being able to do that someday. I know there are writers who can write like 10,000 words in a day, and I just don't think that's ever gonna be me. Let's pull up the timers because those are important. We'll do our first sprint for 15 minutes, and then we will come back, chat a little, and then we'll do 20-minute sprints. And then after that, we'll talk in between. 20K a day? That's insanity. How do you even have the time? Like, I can't. I gotta sleep like for 12 hours, then I gotta eat some food. I gotta cuddle with my cats for at least an hour each. Like, I just can't do that many words in a day at all. Like, I'm a very slow person in general, in my life, in the things that I do. All right, 15 minutes and go. My stove was so loud. Oh, and it has been 15 minutes. Hello, how'd it go? Let's see, how did it go? In those 15 minutes, I managed to write 245 words. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I would expect that for a 20-minute sprint. So that's pretty good for me. So how did it go for you if you're writing 235 words? Look at that. Josie, we are in sync. I wrote 245, you wrote 235. We are in sync, but not the band, because the band is legendary, I guess, and also made up of dudes. And I'm not a dude today. So that was fun. The scene I'm writing right now, my characters are in a country I've never been in, and I mean there are a lot of countries I've never been in, but they're in one in particular that I've never been in. Wait, that's not true. They're in one I've been in, but in a city I've never been to. So they are in Scotland, which I have been to, and before this they were in Ireland, which is what I was thinking about, which is a country I've never been to. But they are now in Scotland and doing some stuff there. And I'm enjoying this scene. A lot of my first draft writing has been mainly very close. So it's dialogue, it's facial features, it's body mechanics, and not as much with the scenery. And that's just how I write, and then I go back later and I add scenery and stuff. But in this particular scene, it's still dialogue heavy, but the dialogue speaks to the scenery, and it's kind of funny to me because there's something that doesn't smell very good nearby, and they're just kind of cracking jokes. So that was kind of fun for me to just like make snarky Lilitu do snarky Lilitu things, I guess. Let me know how your writing session went for you. We will start our next session on the 45, and we'll go for 20 minutes. And we might just do the two, depending on my mood, because it is late. I usually would do my Wednesday write-ins at around 8, and I started this one after 9. And that's a little late for most people in general. But I did it because I had a nap. And then I ate some mozzarella sticks. Sorry, nothing important. I had a long nap today, and then I ate some mozzarella sticks, and then I had to wash my face, and then I was late. End of story. And yet here we are, together, writing the words, making magic, creating worlds, fantasies, dreams, etc., etc. I will be on later tonight as well at around probably 3 or 4 a.m., knowing me. I don't really plan the exact time I'm going to do it. I just kind of read when I feel like reading. But I will be on later reading Lullaby of the Lilitu. And if you have missed it, I started reading this book a couple days ago. I've got 2 videos up right now of where I've read so far. And tonight I will be continuing on with part 1, chapter 7. And going for probably half an hour to an hour, just kind of depending on how I feel spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Those are all factors in whether or not I am a useful human being. And I will tell you right now, often, I may not be a useful human being. That's fine. I'll try my best to stay up and get to 6K. Yes, you can get to 6K. I believe in you, Josie. So now you are at around 4,300, just a little more than 4,300, yeah? You got this. I believe in you. Just keep going. Even if we're not sprinting together, just keep going. But we will be sprinting together for another 20 minutes in 6 minutes. 6 minutes from now, we'll be writing again. And it will be good, I hope. Probably. Maybe. Probably. I think it'll be good. I should close Twitter. It's distracting. 4335. Yep. So just over 4,300. That gives you less than 2,000 left. So you're pretty good. You're doing great. I believe in you. I believe in us. I believe in the world. I believe in, I don't know, fairies and aliens and angels and love and romance and the future of the world. And I believe in Lilith, or at least these Lilith, these two Lilith that I am writing about at this moment. So the scene I'm working on right now is about two specific Lilith. The book itself is going to, like this first book, we met the Sylvain family. We met Cayenne, Victor, Tabitha, Yuri, Mia, Samson, and Rio. That was the main family in this book, plus there are a couple others who show up. And then in this current work in progress, the sequel, we're meeting like triple, double the amount of characters we met in the first book. Or maybe not double, kind of double. We're meeting a lot of Lilith in the second book. The third book, I think, is going to have fewer Lilith, but more creatures. I don't know how to say that without saying too much, but this is a fantasy world of sorts. It's a realistic fantasy world. I'm calling it gothic urban fantasy because it is urban, it is real world setting, but there is magic involved and it is pretty gothic. Maybe you should do a video on how you set up your Scrivener. Yeah, I could do another one of those. I did a video actually a couple of years ago about Scrivener, how I use Scrivener. So, and I haven't really changed my style really as far as setting it up and using it goes, but it's probably a good time to do another one with a better camera, better lighting, better sounds, etc., etc. I mean, the lighting probably is still kind of the same, but better sounds and all that stuff. Let's see. I did it way back, so I'm gonna see if I can find it so I can link it to you. Or maybe I was talking about. I did Scrivener. I did Pro Writing Aid, so maybe I was doing Pro Writing Aid. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of because I actually don't see the Scrivener thingy. I guess it was just Pro Writing Aid, and I was talking about editing. What a beesh. All right. All right, I'll do a Scrivener video. I got you. It will come in the future. I do love Scrivener. It's like, I don't know how to share my screen with you guys. Is that a thing? Is that something that this platform allows? No? Okay. Well, I love Scrivener. It is my favorite writing program. It has made all the difference for me in the world. I have my outline on like this side of my file, and then I have the thing I'm working on this side of the file, and then on the side on the sidebar or whatever, I am clearly horrible with words. So enjoy my writing. But on this side section, I have like a bullet outline. Like I can see what scenes I'm on and see like what their category is, and I can see all of my notes and all of my research and everything. It's just all right here in front of me. I don't have to open any other files. I just have to click once, open this file, and everything I need is right here in front of me. I don't have to wait for other things to load or anything like that. It's amazing. And I used to use Microsoft all the time, and people who say that, I have everything right here in my file, in my folder, I can just click it and open, they don't understand like the difference Scrivener makes, how much faster, like you lose so much time looking for files in the Explorer box thingy that you would not lose if you had Scrivener. Like those people just they weren't willing to learn how to use the platform, which is really to their detriment because it's such a useful platform. And I am not, I'm not affiliated with Scrivener. I'm not like trying to sell it or anything like that. I just love it. Like I have loved it since literally the first time I've used it. And I'm the kind of person who really learns how to use electronics pretty easily, pretty fast. especially new computer programs, those tend to come to me like almost intuitively. But they're not for everybody. But I feel like Scrivener could be for everybody if they gave it more than like a few days chance. All right, it is the 45. Let's go for 20 minutes. Your prompt here is your characters are in a dark place and they hear a noise. What's the noise and what do they do? 20 minutes on the clock. Let's go. in time. That was however many minutes that was. Oh, that seems inaccurate. So I just checked my word count and it says I wrote 576 words. And I feel like that's because I didn't remember to reset the clock after the 2:45. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can figure out how many words I actually wrote. So 331 words, actually, which is nice. Actually, I could have just done math like a normal person. Like, I could have just been like, what's 576 minus 245? But then I would have gotten 331. So I did it the hard way, but I got the answer right. So, meh. How'd you do? Let me know how that went for you. If you're here, if you're writing. I don't know if Josie's still here. She may have had to struggle to stay awake. But if you are still here, let me know if you want to do one more sprint or if you want to call it. I am flexible either way. Like I said, this is a late sprint or a late write-in, so we might just call it. I will be back on Saturday, April 4th, probably at around 5 or 6 p.m. I'm going to try to be awake at that time anyway. And I will be back. We will be writing, and words will happen on Saturday, every Wednesday and Saturday of April for Camp Nanowrimo. And obviously, I will also be trying to write every day on my own for Camp Nanowrimo. I'll be going to other people's write-ins. So if you're having one, please let me know in the comments or somewhere. Let me know how many words you guys have written. Let's see. I'm going to add my total for today's NaNoWriMo. I may add more later. But yay, I just made my first update on the NaNoWriMo site. If you've already been updating, let me know what your word count is for Nano official Camp Nano. But I'm excited. I just made my first update for Camp NaNoWriMo, and that's always such a good feeling. Like, even in November, the first update for NaNoWriMo is always just like, yes, I started. It feels good. It's like I'm in the zone. The writing zone. So that's good stuff. And I thought I turned that light off. When did I turn that back on? Whatever. Yeah, I'm excited. So tomorrow I'll be doing some more writing. I'll be doing another sprint on this channel on Saturday, but I will be looking at other people's writing sprints every day this month to try to get this book not only like up to a certain point, but finished. I want to finish this draft, and I cannot explain to you how insane that is. I guess I can try. So this book, I started writing this in 2011. I published it in 2019 in May last year. May 2019 is next month, so it will have been a full year since publishing. And if I finish the first draft of Scourge of the Lilitu, that would mean it took me 3 months to write that book, because I just started drafting Scourge of the Lilitu in, I think, February. I might have just started drafting it in the beginning of March, actually. So, like, I just started drafting Scourge, and I've been outlining it for a while. I've been working on it. I've had it in my head for as long as I had decided, like the last 3 years when I decided to self-publish this book, and I was like, I'm going to go in, I'm really going to do it. I'm not just going to say I'm writing a book and then write a book and do nothing with it. I'm going to make it something that I'm proud of and happy about. I'm going to invest everything I can into making this a book that I love. And I did. But like just within a couple of months now, I'm drafting a book. And if I have this book drafted by the end of NaNoWriMo, that's going to be mind-blowing. That's going to be amazing to me. That is something that I have never done before, and that is something that if I can do it once, I will know that I can do it more and more. And even if it takes me like 3 or 4 months to write a book, like if that becomes my norm, that would be ideal. That would mean I could theoretically write 4 books a year. If it takes 3 months, if it takes 4 months, I could write 3 books a year. I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably only still try to stick to writing 1 novel a year, and then writing smaller short fiction or nonfiction throughout the year, so that I have more books that I can offer you, and so that I am tapping into my creative juices without burning out, because burnout is a thing that happens. Anywho, it is 10:11, which is a good time. I think we actually are going to call it after that last sprint. I'm going to probably write a little bit more, probably not a bunch more, just because I'm tired. I'm not tired. I just I need to take some breaks in between my writing. And each writing session is supposed to get around 600 words. That's how I have my Scrivener set up, so that I can get at least 600 words per writing session. So I think what I'm going to do is write the last 14 words or more, get past that 600 word threshold, and then take a break for the night, and then or for at least a couple hours, and then probably get back to it at around, I don't know, midnight, 2 a.m. something, maybe a little bit before I read, because I'm going to be up all night anyway. I'm going to be up probably till noon tomorrow, because of how I've been sleeping lately. So I might as well get some writing in later and finish this session, take a break, do some recreational stuff, eat some food, do some stretches, I don't know, watch a YouTube video. We will see. But until next time, until Saturday, I want you all to have a beautiful, amazing, wonderful, and fantastic week, evening, weekend, April. Happy April, everyone. Stay strong, hold on to hope, stay positive, keep believing that we are going to be okay after all of the dust settles in the world. And when the isolation thing is over, go outside and get some fresh air. Maybe take your laptop so you can keep writing. And don't feel bad if you don't get as much writing as you'd expect it to get during this time, because stress really, really affects our output. So don't feel bad if you can't write as much. Just do what feels good, connect with your creative, artistic energy, and try to stay positive and live your life in love, so that when this all blows over, we can bring those energies back outside to each other. Okay, so have a beautiful night, wonderful, amazing night. Please remember always, always, always that I love you. Oh, one more thing. I just want to say that Scourge of the Little Two has just passed the 11,000 mark. I'm so happy about that. It used to take me just months to get to 10,000 words, and I have passed the 11,000 mark in about a month. So I'm very proud of that. And that's taking 4 or 5 day breaks in between. So good stuff. All right, remember always that I love you. I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.